What's up, my Archfiends of Chaos? How are you doing today? This is Vincent Valentine, EX Turk, with a new Final Fantasy thing going on. And I also want to advertise Star Wars Blue Milk. Now, how to make Star Wars Blue Milk, you need to have, well, it can do with regular milk, but for the health nuts out there, for the people who are bodybuilders, get soy milk and Powerade Blue, Powerade Protein. And then what you need to do is take the Powerade Protein, the blue protein, get the blue one, mix it in the milk, and stir it real good. You got that Star Wars Blue Milk that you see in every single movie. Yeah, enough with that. Alright, if you haven't got New Game Plus yet, chances are you haven't beat Final Fantasy 15 because it's a free, I think it's a free update. I think I got it before the update because I beat the game before, obviously. I put all my gameplay, my streams, my everything, my streams, my gameplay, onto YouTube, so you got to see my gameplay. And the three streams were pretty much the beginning of the game, if you haven't saw those. But yeah. But anyways, with the 3 streams that I have on, on the game, and then I have like captions, like my fight with Bravest, my fight with Arden, my fight with Ifrit, my fight with Leviathan, etc., etc. Which is, again, this is spoiler. If you beat the game, you should get New Game Extra. If not, I'd play a bunch of side quests until the update comes to you, because they are going to put some new story in there. Hopefully, I hope they fix Chapter 13 like they say they would, because that's what made the game short, to be quite honest. Is Chapter 13. That's the only justifiable thing I could say to people who are pissed off at the shortness of the game. It's the shortness of the game, but someone who don't like the combat, then they're just... People who say they don't like the combat in this game are ignorant, stupid-ass motherfuckers, because it's like... You complain, you're like, oh, I hate Final Fantasy 13 combat system! But you love the shit out of, you love the shit out of it now, since you think 15's the worst. I think 15 would have more potential if they would have, at least pushed it back a little bit. But I wouldn't like that if they pushed it back. I really wanted the game. But I'm glad they're putting this new story in. They're going to fix 13. Square Enix is going to make Final Fantasy great again. And for me, campaign for you guys, I'm going to help make Final Fantasy great again. And how I'm going to get off there. Damn it. I can pick her up later. Sorry, pets. She's always on stuff all the time. Anyways, yes. We're going to make Final Fantasy great again. Square Enix and me are going to make Final Fantasy great again. But the point how I'm going to make Final Fantasy great again? By making them add more stuff. There's going to be more material, more story missions, more extra side quests, and not just the hunts, but also more story, and more story-oriented missions. And there are going to be more secrets. Really, I really want more dungeons. But I have downloaded Final Fantasy 1.3, and I would say there's some extra missions because of that. And I think there's going to be some extra dungeons, so I'll be able to go to some extra dungeons as well. Which is good, because I really need more dungeons, I think they need to add more to the future timeline. That'd be good if they add more to the future timeline. Because, to be quite honest, that's what we missed. But nonetheless, we need to have more on the future timeline than just, the present one. Because, when you get to the future timeline, you're going to be fighting boss back to back. You're going to be fighting the King Behemoth, Ifrit, and then Arden. So you're fighting boss, like the traditional Final Fantasy games that people complain, I didn't know traditional Final Fantasy, but no. they're gonna have some of the traditionals. They have the traditional thing where you have to fight boss back to boss back to back. So you want to power up and level up, get ultimate weapon, get all the possible sword upgrades you can get from Sid in the past timeline, but also level up by going to dungeons, side quests, hunts, prove your skills, improve your magic. Just collect a whole bunch of items. It should work. Even your treasures. Like, I wouldn't sell all your treasures to get money, but you're going to need money when you go there because you're going to need a lot of potions. Especially if you're playing on normal mode. If you're not playing on easy mode, where you have that, like, feral thing saving you, then you're going to need a lot of potions on this, so, yeah. I'm trying to talk, but goddamn, that's good. You should have tried that recipe. I'm fixing this dumb cat. Alright. Back to the recording. So, yeah. I gotta say, it improved the graphics a lot more. That it didn't strain the game. Like, when I put the game in, it doesn't strain as much. Like, there's no crashes. Even with line in and line out internet, it don't crash. So, they did, the graphics look a lot smoother. Even the sound sounds better. Of course, I got a soundbar, so I got an HD set right here, which I'm gonna do a YouTube video about my setup here one day, but yeah. But nonetheless, I'm gonna, but nonetheless, this is gonna be really, really good. I like the whole concept of this. Like, the concept is of the 1.1, which I gotta recommend and say you have to download this. Like, if you have to get rid of some games, I would. It makes the game play a lot crisper. It's smoother now. It's not gonna run very hard on this anymore, so this stuff's gonna be really good. Like, this is exactly what you need to have happen. This should have been the game a lot earlier. So there's going to be more monster battles, more dungeons, more side quests, more main story quests, and a lot more weapons and secrets. There's even a secret where I've heard you can get Nyx Ulrich's weapons in the game. But of course it's on the future site because I just watched it recently before recording this video, which I'm going to try to get. But first I'm going to finish every single side quest I can. I want to get platinum trophies. I want to get some platinum trophies. I never got a platinum trophy ever in any game I played. Not even Final Fantasy. I mean, I guess Final Fantasy 7 I did. That was killing Diamond Weapon in the PC version, but I use codes. I use the God mode codes because there's no other way to beat, Emerald Weapon. Emerald Weapon's too powerful. But no, that's the only time I got platinum. So because I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan, I really want so bad to get platinum. So I'm gonna actually do every single side quest, every single hunt, every single side quest on the future side. And before I finish the game, once I get my next paycheck, I'm gonna actually download the season pass for the holiday stuff, so I can get extra, more costumes, because we never got more costumes, no more weapons, more storylines, even the boss battle with Gilgamesh with Gladio's storyline. We're getting so much. But but for people who didn't get the DLC, don't worry about it. I think you still get New Game Extra, because that's what I'm on right now. This is actually my second game I'm actually playing that you see on the screen. I completed the first one just for YouTube. That's really good, though. That's really good. Square Enix is stepping up their game. I don't know how anyone can hate Final Fantasy 15. I think Final Fantasy 15 is visually one of the best games out there. Now, I'll go ahead and still say that Final Fantasy 7 is still my top favorite. Will be my second. This would tie with Final Fantasy 7. I think if they would have done this earlier and repackaged, if they could just delay it a couple of days, at least a couple of days, to put in, the full entire story update, then it wouldn't be such a problem. But otherwise, in my opinion, I still think that this ties with 7. Like, this could be possibly one of the best Final Fantasy new gen games, and despite that we got elitists complaining. Now, of course, elitists are nothing but basement-dwelling virgins who's going to complain about everything because their life's miserable. But, you know, I'm not going to go down there. But that's what I think about these basement-dwelling elitists. So, don't pay no attention to them. This game is good. This game is a must-have. $60 is worth spending. They're just adding all the stuff they should have added, you know, before. But other than that, this is really, really good. I you know, visually the best storyline and everything. And they went back to the old school type of Final Fantasy archetype when they did storytelling. Now, I'm running a little bit over time, so I should say, may the crystal be with you. And you must download 1.4 update.